Hi guys, another quick video. I just wanted to show you how to protect the back of a piece when you're painting it. When you're painting a piece like this, and obviously we're going to paint it in sections, what you don't want to do is you don't want to hit these original wood bits at the back. You want to protect those. The last thing you want is bits of paint hitting all over here and making it look shabby. So you can see I've did the other side. And I just decided to do a wee video here just to show you from this angle on this side. So I'll just move that a wee bit closer so that you can see what I'm doing. This stuff is about a tenner a roll, so I don't use it that often. However, it is great for this purpose. Now, I like nice, clean, sharp lines, so I'm making sure that I get that masking tape right up close there. Now, you'll see that I'm using my thumb to sort of keep me going along. Before I move along, I'm holding that piece in place and then moving it along with my thumb, pushing my thumb into the corner. And then you're probably wondering, how do you get out of this? It's great. So if you just push that into the corner and just push in with your nail, that will mark a wee line. And when you pull it back out, you can see that wee line there. So I'm just going to go ahead and slice down that wee line. You want to be careful here because you don't want to go through the wood. So now that I've got the wee line, that kind of shows me where the rest of it's going to line up. I'm going to get that with scissors, just so that it's nice and neat. There we go. Done. Now I'm going to push it back into the space. And start to pull the underside loose. So you just slip your hands underneath and it will unfold in wee sections. Better to do it that way because you don't want to unroll too much or more than's necessary. Right, one of the things you also want to do is this does sort of self-cling. However, I want to paint down this, I don't know if you can see that, you can. I want to paint down this wee bead section here. Because it is a part of this section under here, so it does need to be painted. You always paint furniture in sections. So what I'm going to do is, in fact I think I will get away with that. If you're an amateur, I suggest you just mask down the sides as well. So that would be down the side there, and from your angle what you can see. In fact, I probably will put a bead of masking tape down there just to keep this in place, and also because there's some screws there, so you can probably see it better on this side down there. This side, however, is clinging pretty well, so I'm just going to leave this as is. I'll just move that a wee bit round so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see it's sort of static, makes it cling to the surface, which makes life a lot easier for you. So back round to here, there's a wee sort of dip up there. So I'm just going to lay the masking tape down on top of that. And then you'll notice I'm rolling it out and then keeping my thumb on the tape. Don't roll it out too much, just roll it out a wee section at a time. So there I've went for about maybe 10 inches. Flatten it down before you move on. Keep your fingers here, roll more out about another 10 inches, and that takes you down to the bottom there. And again, press it in place with your thumb. Always keep your thumb there on the masking tape. Flatten it down with your finger and then just pop it off. Rips pretty easy. Same on this side. We'll put it over that wee dip, and then you'll notice that I'm doing, I'll just move the camera around, I'm doing the exact same thing. Roll it out about 10 inches, press it into place with your thumb, flatten it down, hold it in place, roll it out about another 10 inches, press it in place with your thumb, and just keep going like that until the section you want to protect is covered, which that now is. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to sand this piece I've already sanded the majority of it. I've just got these wee side sections now as a veneer. However, that doesn't concern me too much, so I'm going to use a multi-purpose primer on it. And I'm going to really scratch the surface up so that primer adheres. The paint I use is pretty solid too, so I don't really have any concerns about covering this piece. But I will do a separate video when it comes to painting it. Priming it and then painting it. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it, so I'm not going to waste your time putting the video on. I'm going to be using a sanding machine and 120 grit sandpaper just to take the current varnish off the top, and then I'm going to prime it. So yeah, I'll switch off for the time being, not subject you to loads of sanding noises, and I'll come back and make another video at a later date when I come to priming this piece. Thank you, thanks for your time.